Bhagwan Shri Yogi Ramsuratkumar ki jai. Sarvam Yogi Ramsuratkumar Arpanamastu. With endless grateful pranams, let us acknowledge the huge grace that is working to make these Nama Sankirtan sessions possible till today. We have offered the Nama lotuses at the holy feet of our Bhagwan. Today has another significance, a very holy day. It is the Mahasamadhi day of Swami Satchidananda of Anandashram, our Bhagwan's Guru's ashram. Swami Satchidananda is Guru Bhai of Yogi Ramsuratkumar Bhagwan. There is just 1 year difference between the two. I remember Swami Satchidananda visiting Tiruvannamalai in 94 when this ashram started. And at the time I have already narrated this story before, but these stories are never to be forgotten. They have to be thought of again and again for our own benefit. When Swami Satchidananda visited Ramanashram, our Bhagwan could not stay at Sudama. He said, let's go. Meet Swami Satchidananda. So we rushed to Ramanashram. And then he had, after one session, he had some work. So Bhagwan said, let's go to Maulvi house there where Swami Satchidananda was staying. So many devotees had gathered by then, devotees of Swami Satchidananda and devotees of Yogi Ramsuratkumar Bhagwan. In the veranda, we were all seated. And nearly 45 minutes later, Swami Satchidananda came to the place, and there was a celebration of love, the deep love they felt for each other. They were meeting after 40 years. So somebody said, oh Swami, Yogi ji has been waiting for Satchidananda Swami for 45 minutes. Bhagwan said, no, this beggar has been waiting for 45 years. I think 40 or 45, must have been 52 and 94. So you see, our Bhagwan, the point is, Bhagwan was waiting for so many years to meet his Guru Bhai. And then there was a very interesting conversation between the two. In 96, when he visited again on the Advent day of Bhagwan Sri Ramana, when Swami Satchidananda said, Papa has made Yogi ji the foreign minister and myself the home minister. And both laughed, and it was a sight for the gods. The way they held each other's hand, such profusion of love. and the laughter. Now, we shall recall one or two experiences of Swami Satchidananda ji when he joined the service in Anandashram. In the beginning, Papa Ramdas gave him the Ram Nam, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai. And then said, you have to keep on chanting this. So immediately, Swami Satchidananda ji had a doubt on sadhana. See, he wanted to find out from Papa if Papa would answer his doubts on sadhana, if he wrote them down. You know what Papa Ramdas said? No, I will not answer any question. If you are getting doubts on sadhana or on any topic, it could mean only one thing. You have not done your Ram Nam well enough. If you keep chanting the Guru Mantra the way it should be done, with deep love and dedication, there will be no doubts at all. So know that if you get doubts, it could only mean that you have not done your Ram Nam homework well. So this is for all of us. Swami Satchidananda says in his book, he never asked any question after that. Then another thing that he found out from his own experiences, people were coming and going. He started to serve them, serve the devotees. And then he found out one thing. The service to the devotees must be done in the spirit of service to one's own Guru. Every little help that you render to any visiting devotee is your service to your Guru Bhagwan. Such attitude, and that with gratitude, is a secret for fast progress. It doesn't mean that it's meant only for people who serve in the ashram. Even for people who are householders, any help that you render as an offering to the Guru, you can be sure it would be accepted by the Guru, and that would mean your progress. And then another thing that Swami Satchidananda ji says, every time you prostrate before the Murti of Guru, remember you are not doing it to a confined being. You are doing it to the Supreme God in that form. So whenever he prostrated before Papa Ramdas and Mathaji Krishna Bai, he did that in this attitude of prostration to the Supreme Being. Never look upon your Gurus as human beings. It is the great Chaitanya, the one God, all-pervasive, all-knowing, all-powerful. Every time we prostrate before anyone, if you think that you are prostrating before the ultimate God in that form, it would certainly, most certainly, reach the Guru. So these are the three things I feel that we should learn too. One is, even if you get doubts, do not entertain them. Know that you have not done your Guru Mantra as much as you should, that you have not done your homework. If you keep on chanting the Guru Mantra, all the doubts would vanish, or we would get the answers from some source or the other, which of course is a source of our being, our Guru. And two, any seva done in the spirit of service to the Guru, any seva to any devotee or anybody in need, if we do it in the spirit of service to our Guru, then it becomes a great sadhana. And third, whenever we prostrate before the murti of our Gurus, think that you are doing it to the Parabrahman, the ultimate God. These are three simple ways that elevate a being to the highest state. The fastest route, so let us offer our grateful pranams to our Bhagwan Yogi Ramsuratkumar and Swami Satchidananda Ji Maharaj, because they have lived their message. Their very life is the message they hand over to the descendants. And now we shall submit our today's prayer at the holy feet of Bhagwan. Bhagwan, as we have been doing every day, today also we do our begging round, and a million times at that, for your immediate divine intervention to free the whole of humanity from the clutches of these Rakshasic viruses and bring back a dharmic normalcy in all aspects of life, all over the world. Even if it would take a little time, we have to come back to our spiritual culture. And we beg you, Bhagwan, today's situation is what we have invited by the negativities, negative karmas of the collective negative karmas of the whole world. We beg you to wipe out all these negativities, namely the panic, the killer panic, and anger, poisonous anger, and grief. Again, it's killer grief. It leads only to depression and medicines, lifelong. And of course, jealousy, competition, and desire for things one after the other, endlessly, and making them one's needs in life. We beg you, because all that we can do is only beg, and only you can do the wipeout. And we beg you again, Bhagwan, to stop, to arrest the rapid spread of the diseases, enter those medicines appropriate so that these viruses could be killed once for all. Haven't you said often, it is neither the medicine nor the doctor that cures. It is my Father present in the medicine, present in the doctor, who does it. And we beg you for the sake of all those great warriors who have been fighting the disease at the very risk of their lives, against all challenges, for their protection and all-round well-being. We beg you again to give a boost to our economy, and above all, we seek your powerful blessings for constant remembrance of your name. And let us remember at this moment again what Swami Satchidananda learned right from the beginning, that we do our Namajapa well enough that there won't be any doubts at all, that we become more and more sattvic. And also, any service rendered to anyone in need, in the spirit of service to the Guru, gives us a faster progress. One doesn't have to sit in meditation, deep meditation. This is what Satchidananda Swami says. You don't have to sit in deep meditation somewhere, struggling with your thoughts. Instead, become active. Put a smile on somebody's face by a little kind help, without any expectation, and that in the spirit of service to the Guru. And we beg you, Bhagwan, for that attitude, the right attitude, and that is being aware that we are only instruments in your hands, so that we could run our everyday life as an offering to you, and that with gratitude.